Welcome back to the SAGU Sports Network for Game 2 of our doubleheader. Not a normal doubleheader, John. This is, of course, the battle for 287 as Texas Wesleyan comes into Waxahachie to face the SAGU Lions. Both teams at a deadlock in the Sooner Athletic Conference, both winning 2 games in a row.
That's right, Adam, and there's just a lot of energy, a lot of excitement in the air, and it's not just because of the winter storm bearing down on us, which is fun in itself, but this is for the crown of, or it's the first of 2 games for the crown of the 287, and I am just beside myself to watch this Texas Wesleyan. They are the reigning national champs. They had a little bit of a rough patch with 4 straight losses, but they've gotten it back together, and with the addition of Juwan Jones to the lineup, this is going to be an exciting team to watch tonight.
Let's go to our courtside reporter, Kristen Urban, who's with head coach Delton Deal as he prepares for this rivalry game against Texas Wesleyan. Kristen, how's Coach Deal feel about this game?
Thanks, Adam. Coach Deal, with Texas Wesleyan also coming off a 4-game winning streak, how did you prepare your boys for tonight's game?
Today's game is going to be a lot about grit and toughness. It's our 3rd game in 5 days, them too. So it was about keeping their bodies right and then just getting us mentally prepared to play a really good team. So,
what is your game plan to defeat Texas Wesleyan and keep SAGU's streak going tonight?
Our game plan is really just to do what we do, push the ball, help them, make them play with us, and then to contain their guards. They have really good guard play, so just control them, do well on the glass, and I think we'll come out and do fine.
Thanks, Coach Deal, and good luck tonight. Back to you, Adam.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Coach Deal. John, this matchup with Texas Wesleyan, it feels huge. And you mentioned because of one player, there's a second name we'll get into it a little bit, but Juwan James coming into this game, 24.2 points a game.
Yeah, he just got cleared, so he started 5 games ago with clearance. They have gone 4-1. They played one of the top teams in the nation in Dillard, which was his first game. Had a great game in that game, but I'm sure there was just a little bit of adjustment that needed to be made. They made it by the second, and they've just been on a winning tear ever since.
The other name you need to look out for tonight, Brandon Jenkins. The reason why, he is a transfer from LSU,
That's
LSU.
Right. D1 transfer down here in the NAIA, and they say he's a man amongst boys.
He averages just shy of 22 points a game. Those 2 names for the Rams are going to be the difference makers in this game against the Lions.
Well, offense definitely runs through them. They're both plus 20 in their season, in their point scoring averages. But here's another note, is that there are 6 players on this squad that can score plus 10, and they're averaging that a game. Where SAGU turns it around and has their advantage is that it's a home court advantage, and they go really deep. We've seen Coach Deal play the whole bench almost every game. He's not afraid to go 15 deep at all, and they themselves have a lot of players, 11 players that score more than 7 points a game.
This Rams team averages as a team almost 100 points per game, not in conference, total 100 points a game. What do you have to do for Delton, for Coach Deal, who typically runs a more offensive style game plan? He's got to turn up the defensive intensity tonight. Where does it start?
Well, Coach Deal's philosophy is to get more possessions. So you're always trying to create steals and get more shots than the other team. He feels like that he's got a good enough shooting team that the result will show up at the end if he gets more shots than you. That might be just a little bit different. As you get into a good team like this, man, you have really got to let your defense shine. And I'm sure you're going to see a lot of zone, a lot of man-to-man, and some press.
We're going to send you live courtside for, of course, as always, the opening prayer, the national anthem, and the announcement of the starting lineups. Don't go anywhere. This game is going to be awesome. Game 2 of the battle of 287 coming your way only here on the SAGU Sports Network.
And please remain standing and face the flag as we honor our nation with the playing of the national anthem of the United States of America. Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for today. Lord, we thank you for this time here. Lord God, I ask that you watch over all the players and officials from all injury and all harm. Lord, guide us on our travels back home as well. Lord, I pray that win or lose, they give you the glory for it, and that we strive to do that every single day of our lives. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. And now the starting lineups for the Rams. At guard, senior number 3, Brandon Jenkins. At guard, junior number 4, Sam Smith. At guard, junior number 12, Rob Thomas. At forward, senior number 23, Curtis Anderson. And at forward, senior number 32, Jeremy Crane. Head coach for the Rams is Britton Shingleton. And now, the starting lineups for your SAGU Lions. At guard, senior number 1, Desmond Metter. At guard, freshman number 3, Cameron Hill. At guard, sophomore number 11, Darren Sims. At forward, sophomore number 24, Lance Tipton. And at forward, freshman number 32, Jalen Patillo. Head coach for the SAGU Lions is Delta Dill. Assistant coach is Liver Nex, and graduate assistant is Emmanuel Adoy.
There you have it, the starting lineups for the Texas Wesleyan Rams and your SAGU Lions. Of course, the SAGU Lions starting lineup doesn't change much. Cam Hill, Patillo, Sims, Metter, and Lance Tipton for the Lions. And there you see number 3, right in the middle of your screen, Brandon Jenkins, the transfer from LSU, who looks to make a statement in this game against the Lions. Texas Wesleyan will start with possession. Rob Thomas with the ball, guarded by Patillo out on the perimeter. Here is Jenkins, guarded by Darren Sims. Thomas kicking it out. Jenkins, three-pointer on the way up, no good. Rebound by Peyton Prudhomme. And then the floater by Sam Smith is up, and it's good. Sam Smith coming from New Zealand, long ways away.
Probably has a little rugby in his lineage there.
Ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with SAGU. Of course, Texas Wesleyan, coached by head coach Brennan Shingleton, a long tenured head coach for this Texas Wesleyan, as fiery as they come as a head coach.
Yeah, and he was an assistant coach longer than he has been the head coach.
Turnover, here's Jenkins, up, an easy layup, and Texas Wesleyan has the first 2 buckets of the game, up 4-0. Here is Darren Sims, guarded by Rob Thomas. Kicks it out to Cam Hill, SAGU's leading scorer. Working it around, here's Metter, kicks it out to Patillo. The long 3 for the big man is up and good. The lefty with a smooth stroke.
So smooth. He could definitely be one of the top 10 players in the NAI in the nation right now.
Breaks on the ball, almost gets himself a steal. Sam Smith dishes it out to Rob Thomas. Thomas finding Jenkins, he's got room and he knocks it down. Brandon Jenkins can't give him that much space.
Just such a good score.
Here is Patillo, the left-handed hook shot, no good. And Texas Wesleyan is out running, long pass ahead, and he gets the fast break. Curtis Anderson taking the pass and forcing a SAGU timeout not even 2 minutes into this game.
Absolutely. You got to slow that down somehow. If you're not going to get it done when you're playing, then you got to get a timeout, get things adjusted, and maybe a reality check here in the huddle with Coach Deal. He had been telling them all week, hey, this game's coming up. These guys are the real deal. This is not Bacone. This is not John Brown. This is a whole different level.
SAGU coming out of this timeout, they find themselves down 6 already. Their only bucket coming from the hand of Jalen Patillo on the 3-point attempt. Here's Cam Hill, gets it over to Metter. Metter down low to Hill. He's going to take the contact and finish. Cam Hill up strong. We'll see who they call the foul on here.
And that's what you want to see coming out of a timeout. The fiery Coach Dill letting his team have it, and that's exactly the results you are drawing up, and you don't need a clipboard to draw that up.
Curtis Anderson gets called for the foul. Cam Hill hits the free throw. Struggled on Thursday against Bacone from the line, but turned it around against John Brown. Really had a good game from the charity stripe. Hits his first of the game here tonight. Here is Jenkins driving, fouled by Darren Sims. And looks like there's only so much you can do to keep Jenkins in front of you.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to play a step ahead. You're going to have to create a steeper angle in which to play your defense on a quick guy like this. This is not something that you get every game. Matter of fact, it's probably way out of the norm.
And a whistle, and it looks like the shot clock was reset when it shouldn't have been.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been reset.
Back down to 20 seconds as Texas Wesleyan will have to work with here. Here is Jenkins working on Sims, gives it up. Mid-range jump shot from Sam Smith is good.
And now you see why Sam Smith's starting, because he is just a strong, strong player. He can hit the shot with a hand in his face and on the run.
Lance Tipton, guarded by Smith. Kicking it out to Sims. Boy, Texas Wesleyan so fast. Cam Hill with a long 3, no good. Patillo fighting for the rebound, but is brought in by Rob Thomas. Up ahead, has his man in the corner. That's Jeremy Crane for 3, is up, no good. And then it looks like it's going to go off of Texas Wesleyan. Cam Hill went up for it, but over the back was the Texas Wesleyan player, out of bounds. And boy, that looked like it came off the hand of Cam Hill.
No, I'd have to see it again, but I thought it was off of Jenkins.
Here is Sims. Sims is going to pull up for 3, and it's good. Darren Sims.
Big shot by Darren Sims.
Hitting the second 3 of the night for the Lions. 11-9 now. Jenkins thought about pulling up, and the Coach Dill wants a travel. That's going to be an easy bucket down low for Curtis Anderson. Jenkins Looked like he did indeed keep his feet planted. Looked awkward, but not enough for a whistle. Here's Patillo. He's going to take a three. No good off the back iron. Here is Crane driving up and in.
Great
Jeremy
move.
Crane. Easy layup there for Texas Wesleyan, and they're up 15-9. Here's Metter driving hard to the basket. Layup goes up, can't finish, but he's going to go to the line here for two.
And that's good finish there, good strong move by Metter. And that's one thing that he excels at. He does real well. He can hang in the air like that and try to create that opportunity for the and one. He just didn't get the good roll there. Very decent free throw shooter.
Desmond Metter hits the first of two. There you see the transfer senior from Phoenix, Arizona, formerly from Pikeville University. Second free throw is up and in and out. As it rolls around the rim, SAGU is going to remain down 5, 15-10. Ryan Harris checks into the game for the first time, as well as Juwan Jones, the leading scorer in just 5 games for Texas Wesleyan, wearing number 5. Down low, Anderson had a good look at it, lost possession, going to go back up with it, and SAGU gets the rebound. Jalen Patillo with good defense there. Hill driving hard to the basket, can't finish with the left. Patillo follows it up with a putback slam.
And now you see what I mean. He's got to be one of the top 10 players in the nation. Such a sweet game. He just can play all around from the three-point line.
And Curtis Anderson answers back with a dunk of his own.
And Patillo got caught away. He was trying to get the charge, and he set it, but didn't allow for his other player to be able to rotate, kind of boxed him in there.
A technical foul called on SAGU here. Coach Deal, he wants to know on who. Misses the first, does Ryan Harris. And we'll see if we can see what it is here. I think they're going to call Patillo for the technical foul. As he
Not sure why.
He was asking the ref where the offensive foul was, it looks like.
Well, he came back up talking to his players, it looked like. I don't know that it was directed at the referee.
The Lions down 6 after Texas Wesleyan. Ryan Harris goes 1 of 2 on the technical free throws. Darian Davis checks into the game for the first time. Here is Metter driving, kicking it to Patillo. Loses possession, and it ends up with Texas Wesleyan. Here's Juwan Jones. You can find him by his yellow shoes, the neons. Here's Sam Smith over to Rob Thomas, guarded by Cam Hill rather. And Smith, there's going to be an offensive foul on Curtis Anderson as he was jockeying for position down there with Patillo.
The real battle going on down there with Patillo and Anderson. Yeah, he's saying, what did I do? And on the replay, you got to ask the same question. What exactly did he do? Maybe the ref just trying to keep it solid down there, keeping tempers at a minimum.
And now a foul against Derry Brazil for Texas Wesleyan down low. It was on Darian Davis. They were lobbying for position down low. You'll see it here. And he did just wrap him up, kind of both hands, looking like a form tackle. Davis to inbound it. Gets it to Swearingen, who's seeing his first minutes of the game. Swearingen kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Deal. Over to Metter. Over to Darian Davis, 4-3. It's good. Darian Davis.
Good looking shot.
The big men for the Lions tonight shooting well. A 3 from Patillo, now a 3 from Darian Davis. 3-point game. Here's Juwan Jones. The lefty wants to shoot it. Ryan Harris working on Remington Mitchell. Kicking it back out to Harris. 7 left on the shot clock, and then he gets a good look. Ryan Harris splits the defense.
Really, really good slip right there.
Here's Swearingen, kicks it over to Davis. A long three from Davis is good. Darian Davis.
When you're feeling it, you just got to go with it.
Darian.
That's not a shot that I'm sure Coach Deal, if we had a camera shot of him, he jumped out saying no, but
and
yes.
Darian Davis pulling the Lions within 2 from the white line next to the NAIA logo.
From the way out zone. Oh my goodness, not something that you're really asking of your number 5 position. But, hey, as long as it goes in.
From Mackenzie Martin range is Darian Davis. Pulling the Lions within 2.
He's like, Coach, I got this. I got this.
20-18 now. The Lions clawing and scratching their way back here, and it's working by way of the 3 ball for the Lions. Already have 4 on the game. Correction, they have 5 on the game. And then an offensive turnover,
and you
a
see
traveling
there,
violation.
the jungle is coming alive. Some people electing to watch this online, but they said the weather's not going to deter us. We're going to go sit in the jungle, make some noise.
Here is SAGU, a long 2 from, looked like that was Cam Hill, no good. And here comes the Rams, led by Jawan Jones. Over to Jenkins. Boy, they're dangerous running the court together. Ryan Harris for 3 is good.
Wow.
Answers with a 3 in the corner. 23-18. 5-point lead now for the Rams.
And he is the 3rd leading scorer on this squad with 16 a game. And he's well on pace for that.
3-pointer on the way from Remington Mitchell. Offensive rebound by Cam Hill. Josh Swearingen tries to tip it back up. Gets a 3rd chance at it. And he can't convert, and in transition so fast. Brandon Jenkins gets fouled.
Jenkins is just absolutely great. Look at this ball handling.
Fortunately for the Lions, that foul occurred on the floor. Jenkins is not going to go to the line here for 2. Correction, the Lions have 4 3-pointers so far on the night, not 5. Shooting 4 of 7 from 3, and it's what's really keeping this game close right now. You got to think Texas Wesleyan would love to get a basket here and go up potentially 7 or 8.
Get a little substitution in for
Rob Thomas checks out
Rob
of the game.
Thomas.
And here is Brandon Jenkins. Kicks it out to Sam Smith. Driving baseline, kicks it out.
Little
and
travel
on Derry Brazil. Gets nabbed on the travel.
I think Brazil was just shocked that he was this wide open. He's like, do I shoot?
Happy feet.
I mean, I was supposed to pass, but I want to shoot.
Here's Darren Sims, guarded by Harris. Sims out to Davis. He's feeling it. It's no good. Long on that 3-point attempt and out of bounds. Texas Wesleyan takes possession. Darren Davis from that yellow line.
And that was not that far off.
Just a little long off the hands of Davis. Sam Smith giving it to Jenkins, guarded by Swearingen. That's a matchup I want to see. Ball tipped, brought in by Harris, guarded by Sims. Jabs and makes a move. That's going to be a block on Sims.
Well, that far out, you're not going to get a charge call because you're actually moving. So any kind of movement to get in the way, yeah, although he was feeling like he played good defense, he leaned in and he was way lateral. So you'll never get that call as a charge. You got to pick your angles better, especially with a speedy team like this Texas Wesleyan unit. You're going to have to take a steeper angle back towards the basket so you can get in front of the ball. Can't play just speed for speed.
And of course, there's about 75 officials in the jungle section who wanted an offensive foul.
Well, of course.
Here come the Rams. Now have numbers. Jenkins for 3 is no good. Missed short. Cam Hill with the rebound. Up ahead for Swearingen. Takes it in transition. Lays it up and in. Josh Swearingen, as he always does, performs well.
The fearless wonder. Number 12. It's the number, actually. The number of greatness. Number 12.
I'm not sure who you're referring to. here, John. Terry Bradshaw.
He was great.
He was great.
And I think the GOAT doesn't need his name mentioned.
Josh Swearingen hits the and one and pulls within 2 here for the Lions as Brandon Jenkins brings it up. He's going to be guarded by Darian Davis. Interesting matchup there, the big man on Jenkins. Driving is Juwan Jones, and he's met. It's going to be SAGU ball.
Juwan Jones is just as solid player as you get. He is going to be very, very consistent and can shoot lights out.
Kashila checks into the game for the first time. Here's Davis in the corner, looking for the cutting Hill. Hill takes the contact up and in.
And that's just being creative and shifty.
Up ahead, here's Emmanuel, takes the contact. Remington Mitchell stuffs it, and Swearingen comes down with it, but a foul called on the loose ball. It's going to go against Texas Wesleyan. I thought maybe they got Remington Mitchell, the way Mitchell reacted. Look at him up in the air, hanging to get the block.
And unfortunately, that should have been just a no call right there.
And Texas Wesleyan's going to get it right back as that ball goes to no one. It looked like he was looking for Davis, and Davis let it go past him. 26-23. The Lions trail. Long three from Jenkins is no good. Cam Hill came up with the rebound, but then is knocked out of bounds. And some substitutions made here for SAGU. Desmond Metter comes back in, as well as Jalen Patillo, who's played well so far this game. Needed a quick breather. Lance Tipton back in for SAGU, guarded by Sam Smith. Here's Metter trying to break down his defender. Tough to the basket, trying to get a Patillo. Looked like a pass to Patillo, and he just couldn't bring it in. Jenkins kicks it out to Harris. Out to Sam Smith. To Juwan Jones. Bobbled it a little bit and runs right into Patillo. Who else draws the charge? Jalen Patillo.
Yeah, and he was solid. He stuck right there on the ground. Saw it coming at him. Great recognition right here. Boom. Perfect.
1 point game, 26-25, Texas Wesleyan. Lance Tipton inbounds it to Cam Hill. There you see Juwan Jones, his first foul of the game. Coming up on halfway gone here in the first half. Cam Hill working on Harris. Here's Tipton, and then an offensive foul against the Lions. A ton of offensive fouls here in this game.
Not sure what happened, if that was a moving pick or they got tipped him with a shove. I didn't see it. Yeah.
They're going to call that on Cam Hill.
Yeah. Not in the NFL, you call that a little rub route.
Timeout. SAGU.
Most of the time it doesn't get called, but looks like the refs are trying to keep this game under control right from the beginning. So letting the players know that they're not afraid to blow the whistle. Got to keep it clean, keep them somewhat calm without taking away the energy. It's a fine line that you have to walk as a referee, but looks like they're doing a good job. I understand the philosophy behind it, and sometimes the crowd and the fans, they don't really get it, but it's part of being refereeing is not just about calling travels, walks, double dribbles, calling the foul. There's a lot of you got to control the game from getting out of control. You don't want to determine the game, but you want to keep it under control.
SAGU coming out of the timeout. They are still going to be down 1 here, 26-25. They've done a good job of keeping this game close with some good offense, at least from the three-point line. They're still shooting 50% from 3. 4 of 8 on the night so far for the Lions. But here comes Texas Wesleyan. Ryan Harris with it. Kicks it over to Sam Smith. Smith looking for somebody. Finds Rob Thomas, who gets it to Jenkins. Jenkins, mid-range jump shot is good. Brandon Jenkins.
Just sweetness.
Smooth on the jump shot. Here's Cam Hill. Looked like he thought about 3. Euro step up and fouled. Can't get the layup to fall, but he's going to go to the line here for 2. That was a good move by
Cameron Hill is so tough to be one of the smaller players on the court. He just plays so big. And can hang in the air like that. Just seemed like he's suspended there on a vertical line.
First free throw from Hill is good. Cuts it back to 2 points. Hill's second attempt is up, and it's good. Cameron Hill, 7 points here in the first half. SAGU's leading scorer on the season. Playing well so far tonight. He's going to check out of the game for the time being for Cody Farmer. Josh Swearingen in the right place, pokes at it and gets it to go away, but unfortunately out of bounds. He just got a nose for the ball. Josh Swearingen does.
Well, and also he's an elite athlete, just quick and fast and savvy.
20 seconds, under 20 rather, for the Rams here on the shot clock. Here is Harris driving hard to the lane, blocked by Patillo. He hung up in the air and blocked that one, made an adjustment and blocked that in midair. Here's Swearingen cutting to the basket. Open layup is good. Josh Swearingen splits the defense.
He is just hard to handle.
Here's Crane. Crane had to come down with it. SAGU with their first lead of the game, or rather their first lead of the game, 29-28. Swearingen trying to play defense on
and
Brandon Jenkins.
That's a tall order right there.
That's tough to stop if you get that deep in the paint.
Jenkins is an elite basketball player where Swearingen is an elite type of athlete. It's fun to watch those little games go on.
There we see the foul on Ryan Harris, his first.
Metter's got to be very careful. Fortunate that he didn't get the push-off call. His hands go up real high in the chest. Anytime that happens, you're going to be susceptible to an offensive out-of-control foul.
Hits the first free throw and ties it back up at 30 apiece. Metter's second shot on the way is good. 2 for 2 from the line that trip. SAGU back up by 1. Crane with it now. Finds Sam Smith. Gets it back to, looking for Brandon Jenkins, has to give it back to Crane. Crane double team here. Smith, the good shooter for 3, no good. That's going to go out of bounds. SAGU takes over possession.
Smith looks a little bit tired and worn down, almost like he didn't want to take that shot. And but he was wide open. You got to just take that shot. A little long there. Of course, not a sign of a tired player being long like that, but it was well off the mark.
Lance Tipton to inbound it here for the Lions. Josh Swearingen, he's played a lot of minutes here. Typically, we don't see him play this many in a row. He's playing well, though.
He's playing out of his mind right now, and in a game where you're chasing the leader most of the time, you got to have your best players in. Whoever's coming out to play and doing well, you got to have them in there.
Sam Smith gets called for the foul, his first of the game. Lance Tipton's going to go to the line here for 2, as SAGU is now in the bonus. And it's going to be Metter who goes to the line. It turns out Metter was the one who was fouled by Smith, not Tipton. Metter, a very good free throw shooter, makes the first one. And here you see a replay of that foul. And you see Smith just kind of got a hold of Metter there. Metter's second free throw is good. Desmond Metter, his 5th point of the night. 4 of them coming off the free throw, or actually all 5 coming off the free throw line. He is 5 of 6 on the evening. Here is Crane looking down low to Sam Smith. Jenkins is going to get fouled by Swearingen. Swearingen does not agree with the call here, but with an athlete like...
All right, you already saw one. So what they rung Swearingen up for is the push-off beforehand, and he was on a short leash. Wow.
What a shot by Jenkins over Metter. Brings Texas Wesleyan back within 1. Here's Cody Farmer for 3, and it's good! Cody Farmer, his first 3 attempt of the day. Really, that's almost all he's on the floor to do is shoot those 3s, and he converts his first look.
Yep, and that's exactly what you want to do, is do what the coach is asking you to do, and that is make buckets.
Sam Smith bounced past to Juwan Jones, guarded by Josh Swearingen. Driving hard. Offensive foul. Desmond Metter drawing the contact and going to the floor. Juwan Jones.
Yep.
That's going to be a second foul.
And that's his second charge. He's got to get himself under control. He could have easily pulled up. He probably should have pulled up and maybe laid back into a fadeaway there.
Josh Swearingen bringing the ball up here. SAGU with a 4-point lead here against Texas Wesleyan. Driving hard, the left-handed runner is good. Josh Swearingen, beautiful left-handed running layup. Kicks it out. Here's Ryan Harris for 3. It's good. Answers back with a 3-pointer, keeping this a 3-point game. And then a long pass ahead, looking for Swearingen. And he cannot find him. Kind of an ill-advised pass there.
Yeah, if that would have been a better pass, Swearingen might could have gotten the foul there, but no need to call pass interference when it wasn't really catchable.
3-pointer on the way from Jenkins. In and out. Misses it. Farmer with the rebound. Here's Swearingen. Up the court to Tipton. A quick 3 from Tipton. No good. Rebound by Crane. And here comes Jenkins in transition. This is where he's dangerous. Kicks it out. Here's Sam Smith. Driving baseline, loses it for a second, and then gets called for a foul. Swearingen picks up 2 quick fouls here, and he may have to come out of the game, and that's not what you want to see if you're the Lions.
Not at all. He's been the driving momentum. Looked like he got, yeah, I see his complaint. He was all over the ball both times on that, and the referee from the far side of the court makes that call. That ref has got to let the close ref make that call.
Sam Smith to the line for his first shot is good. First, the front end of a 1-and-1. There you see Taronga, New Zealand. Again, it's a long way from home. He goes 2 for 2 from the line that trip. And here is Cameron Hill. Coming up on 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. The Lions currently lead by 1 in a tightly contested game. Here is Kashila, kicks it out to Tipton. He's got a wide open 3. It's up, no good, short. Remington Mitchell fighting for the rebound. That's going to go off. It looks like Cody Farmer, and it's going to be Texas Wesleyan ball. Now you see head coach Brennan Shingleton of Texas Wesleyan. If you're Tipton, that's a shot you need to fall wide open.
Yeah. Falling back on it a little bit. He needs to just get his legs into it, go straight up with it.
Ryan Harris tries to get it to Jenkins. He does end up finding him, and he goes in and out again from 3. That's 2 in a row now from Jenkins that have gone halfway down and come out. Tipton driving hard, layup no good. And Tipton upset with himself. He knows he had a good look there, but he's got to get back on defense here. And that's where you see it. Sam Smith converts and gives Texas Wesleyan the lead back after the Tipton miss. Kashila a long 3, no good, off the back iron.
Wow.
And Crane now up ahead, leaving it for Smith, and Smith is going to get fouled by Farmer.
Not a good decision there by Kashila. Got to settle down, run an offensive play, especially in this hectic pace and chaotic atmosphere. Need to know that you can slow it down, make a few passes, and get a good look. Shooting 40 feet from the bucket, really not going to help the morale of your team.
First free throw from Smith is good. He's hit 3 in a row, looking for 4 in a row here. Sam Smith's second free throw is up, and it's good. And the Lions now find themselves down 3 after they led for a good chunk of time here late in the first half. Looking for Farmer, poked away by Rob Thomas. Kashila driving baseline. Reverse layup up and good. Kashila, good move to get baseline
So
position. Quick,
and that's what you want to see from Kashila. Go hard to the basket. He's a very, very savvy player. Slasher is probably the best adjective to name him.
What a pass to Crane. Kicks it out here. Sam Smith steps into the 3, and it's good. Sam Smith, the good shooter, taking over 13 points for the native New Zealander. Cam Hill takes the contact, goes up strong with it, can't come down with the offensive rebound. And then a foul.
Looked like on Kashila.
Texas Wesleyan now out to a 4-point lead after the Lions can't seem to find a bucket here.
That's 2 on Kashila.
To the line is Ryan Harris, the senior out of Randolph, New Jersey. Nine points tonight, looking for his 10th, and he finds it. Another player in double digits here for Texas Wesleyan, their 3rd player on the night with double-digit scoring. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line that time. 46-40. Texas Wesleyan leads over the SAGU Lions. Swearingen thought about a 3. Here's Mitchell. Kicks it out to Darian Davis, kicks it to Desmond Metter. Out to Cameron Hill. Swearingen wants it down low. He gets it. Mid-range jump shot in and out. Swearingen looking for a foul. He's got to turn around and get back on defense. Looked like he maybe was thinking he got hit on the arm there. Rob Thomas kicks it out to Harris. Brain looking for the bounce pass. Darian Davis doing a good job of getting a foot out at least, because it looks like he had Brandon Jenkins back door there.
Yeah, he did, and it was a good look, but good decision to get your feet out in the way. Sometimes you can't get your upper body there. At least get your foot, get the ball stopped instead of easy 2. That's better than a foul at least.
Rob Thomas to inbound it here for Texas Wesleyan after the officials get the floor cleaned up. Down low to Sam Smith. He's going to wait for the contact, and a smart decision there as Desmond Metter came flying in and thought maybe to get the foul, try to get the shot up.
This Sam Smith does so much right. Did you see he just waited? He pump fake, got his man in the air, understood that I could get my 2 points from the line easy, and I could get a foul and get one of the SAGU Lions headed towards foul trouble. Very, very smart player this is in Sam Smith.
Sam Smith with his 15th point on the evening gives Texas Wesleyan an 8-point lead with 3.5 left to play. And then it's going to be a foul on Sam Smith away from the ball That is going to be his second foul. There you see him just kind of lower the shoulder into Cameron Hill.
Well, the one thing was that he didn't, if you could see that, he didn't go into a pick set position. So he was just trying to create contact to slow the man down. Well, you can't just create contact right here, and you'll see him run in, stop it right there. He was not in pick position. You got to be still ready to hold your ground and get knocked over when you're setting a pick. Can't move with it.
Cameron Hill can bring the Lions within 6, and he misses the free throw, and it's brought in by DeMarcus Emmanuel. Over to Jeremy Crane. Here is Jenkins. He's got a little bit of room. I thought he might have pulled up with it. Here's Harris, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound by Metter.
You could see Harris was off balance when he took that shot.
Metter leaves it for Hill. Kicks it out to Davis. Back to Swearingen. He's going to shoot the 3, and it's good. Josh Swearingen bringing the Lions back within 4.
That's really where Swearingen's game has grown so much. The catch and just deliver a great punch from long distance there.
See Brandon Jenkins in transition, just a smooth mid-range jumper. Patillo going up to get that pass. Up strong, and the foul. Jalen Patillo going to the line for an and-one opportunity.
Fantastic move. Patillo's got a lot of upside right here, and this is where you'll see it. A lot of smarts to be able to keep that ball high, get the contact first, and then go up for the shot.
Patillo's free throw is good. Jalen Patillo.
Also a fine, I think almost 75% free throw shooter.
8th point of the night for Patillo. There is Crane. Gets it back over to Rob Thomas. Leaves it for Emmanuel. To Harris. Looking down low for Jenkins. Double teamed for a second. Here's Crane for 3. No good. Metter comes down with the rebound, fighting Davis for it. They got to have a better communication there. Swearingen going baseline. And a block called against Texas Wesleyan. And Coach Shingleton not happy about that one. It looked like Swearingen was going to leave it for his teammate down low in Patillo.
Yeah, and he was. He just got committed in the air. And not sure, it happened so fast, I couldn't see it in real time. Yeah, he didn't hold his position, feet just shuffling there at the end, really not wanting that contact.
Swearingen misses the first free throw here, not something we are used to seeing him doing. Is missing free throws. Second on the way is good. Swearingen puts SAGU back within 2, coming up on 2 minutes left to play here in the battle for 287. Brandon Jenkins with it. He's going to be guarded by Darian Davis, directing the offense. Here is Ryan Harris. Kicking it out to Jenkins. He's got room for 3, and it's good. Wow. You can't give him an inch of space or he's going to take it.
He got it corrected. He missed those last 2 threes that he took, and they went in and out, got it corrected.
Cameron Hill misses on the other end, and here's Jenkins guarded by Davis. And you can almost feel the danger of Jenkins taking over the game. Tough defense there by Cameron Hill on Ryan Harris, and the Lions make a stop. Down 5 with 1.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Here is Swearingen. He's going to take a pull-up 3, and it's good. Josh Swearingen.
Going toe-to-toe with the big D1 player in the gym tonight, says, I'm an elite level player too, my friend.
16 points for Josh Swearingen after that 3-pointer. Patillo made contact, no foul called. Here's Harris, guarded by Darian Davis. 3-pointer from Jenkins is good. Brandon Jenkins.
Wow, this is a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Answers right back with a 3 of his own. Cameron Hill now with it. 42 seconds left to play here in the first half. Leaves it for Swearingen. Why not? Let him run the offense. Oh, predictable pass there. Here comes Jenkins, and he's going to miss the dunk. Brandon Jenkins had a wide open dunk, and Swearingen looks like he had a smile on his face as he rushed down the court. Up and under layup, no good from Hill, and then a foul called. Hill made a good move to get to the basket and misses the layup, but Brandon Jenkins, he's going to get a rub from his teammates on the bench there after missing that dunk.
Oh, my.
Jenkins definitely going to be the butt of some jokes heading into halftime here.
And he was way up there. Freeze frame that now.
Just misses in and out, misses the dunk. Here is 2 free throws for Rob Thomas. Under 20 to play here, 19 seconds to be exact. And Brandon Jenkins is going to catch a break here for the rest of this first half. Jacob Lopez coming into the game. I think that's the first time Jenkins has checked out of this game.
He was just way above the rim. Way above the rim.
Second free throw is good. 58 to 51 now. 7-point lead for Texas Wesleyan. SAGU can hold for the last possession here. Get a bucket, maybe ride a little bit of momentum into the second half. Here's Swearingen trying to get around Harris. Throws up a shot, no good. And Texas Wesleyan's got time to heave something up here. Here's Lopez, checked into the game for Jenkins, no good. And the Rams of Texas Wesleyan are going to head into halftime with a 7-point lead against your SAGU Lions. What a first half. We're on both teams on pace to break 100 points.
Oh, yeah, by far. And Texas Wesleyan looking at, they're just staring down 120 for this game. Wow.
A lot of scoring here in the first half. You got to think maybe the focus of both head coaches, Deal and Shingleton, is going to be about some defense played here in the second half. But meanwhile, we're going to throw you down courtside with our very own courtside reporter, Kristen Urban, who is with assistant coach Leonard Epps. Kristen, how's Coach feel about that high-scoring first half?
Thanks, Adam. Coach Epps, what's it going to take to come out with a win tonight?
It's going to be pretty simple. We just got to pretty much limit second chance points and limit all the offensive rebounds that we're giving up.
What will you be telling your guys in the locker room?
The biggest thing that I think the key is just getting back in transition, make sure we're locating our man and just playing SAGU basketball.
Thanks, Coach, and good luck tonight. Back to you, Adam.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Coach Epps. I got to tell you, John, I like his jackets, what he wears. Anyway, we're headed to the second half here with a tightly contested game between Texas Wesleyan and SAGU in the battle for 287, only right here on the SAGU Sports Network.